When volleyballs are purchased, they are not fully inflated. A partially inflated volleyball can be modeled by a sphere whose volume is approximately 180 inches cubed. So I have a partially inflated volleyball here, where the volume is 180 inches cubed. I'm going to leave the units out of this for a moment. And after being fully inflated, the volume is approximately 294. So I have a fully inflated volleyball over here, which is 294. The question is, to the nearest tenth of an inch, how much does the radius increase? So we're looking for the change in radius. Okay, so let's say this is R1 and this is R2. We're going to do R2 minus R1. So we're going to find the radius of both of these spheres, in other words. So the volume for a sphere can be found by taking 4/3 pi r cubed. So since we know the volume and we don't know the radius, we only have one unknown in this equation. So we can say 4/3 pi times r cubed is equal to v. I'm going to isolate r first, right? So that when I come up with this equation, I can then apply for both situations here. I'm going to multiply both sides by 3/4, and if I do that, I will end up with pi r cubed is equal to 3/4 v, right? I multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 4/3 to cancel out the 4/3 on the left. And then I want to divide both sides by pi, so that will be r cubed is equal to 1 over pi times 3/4 v, or I'm just going to rewrite this as 3v over 4 pi. I'm going to take the cube root of both sides because I want to get to r there. So r will equal to 3v over 4 pi to the power of 1/3. So this is the equation that I'm going to use to find out what R1 and R2 is, given that V1 is 180 and V2 is equal to 294. So R1, therefore, is equal to 3 times 180 over 4 pi to the power of 1/3. R2 is going to be 3 times 294 over 4 pi to the power of 1/3. I'm going to find out what R1 and R2 is respectively. So I'm going to go to my calculator. So I have, open parentheses, 3 times, what was that figure again? It was 180 times 180 divided by 4 pi. Close parentheses, to the power of 1/3. And press enter. So R1 turns out to be 3.5. And I'm going to do the same thing to find out what R2 is. So I'm going to press second enter. And the beauty behind this is all I got to do is just replace the 180 with 294. So now I have 4.12. So R2 is 4.12. R1 was 3.50, right? So now I'm going to subtract the two. 4.12 minus 3.50 minus 3.5. So that will give me 0.625. So delta R is equal to 0.625 inches. But they wanted us to round our answers to the nearest tenth of an inch. So that's just simply 0.6 inches. And that's it.